this is the big one as far as the election tracker is concerned, the battle for Uttar Pradesh. Joining us now, Rajdeep Sardesai. Rajdeep, you know, we've been talking about this in anticipation for the last couple of days, but take us through whether it is likely to be the Bharatiya Janata Party as the single largest party in the state of UP. Is the tracker giving you indications that things could fall into place for Narendra Modi in UP? Absolutely.
I think if the picture was not clear yet, it's become clear today. If the election tracker is right, if the CNN-IBN CSTS election tracker in partnership with the week is the right one, then I can say with some confidence now that Narendra Modi has one step into 7 Racecourse Road. He is tiptoeing his way into 7 Racecourse Road. And Uttar Pradesh clearly, Shireen, and this is consistent now, over 4 trackers that we've done, is showing the BJP at a 35% plus vote share. And once you're 35% plus in a 4-horse race, you should be getting the lion's share of seats. So clearly advantage BJP in a big way in UP.
42 to 50 is what the tracker is projecting for the BJP and its allies in the state of Uttar Pradesh, Rajdeep. But you know, we've been hearing all of this business of how Rajnath Singh has got the ticket distribution wrong, especially as far as eastern UP is concerned, and that things could go horribly wrong for the BJP in UP. But the tracker doesn't seem to suggest that.
Absolutely, Shireen, and just look at the popularity of Narendra Modi, including in eastern UP. I mean, he's ahead of all his rivals 3-1 in Uttar Pradesh. So clearly, even if the BJP, and it appears it has, messed up at some level in ticket distribution, the fact that the popularity of their prime ministerial candidate is so high could well propel some of these candidates to victory. I think that's what the BJP is over-reliant on. It may be also a weakness of the party. When you're reliant on one man to pull you up, sometimes then you struggle at the ground. But I know that RSS workers are working remarkably hard in UP in this election. There is a micromanagement going on led by Amit Shah, and that combination of that micromanagement and Modi's personal popularity does give the BJP an edge. But you're right. Seat distribution hasn't been up to the mark. Many candidates who've lost recent elections in UP have been given tickets yet again. So we'll have to see whether those candidates turn out to be the Achilles heel of the BJP in UP.
The two M's, Mayawati and Mulayam Singh Yadav, your tracker at this point, Rajdeep, suggests that they're very, very evenly poised. 22% of the vote share for the Samajwadi Party, 18% for Mayawati's BSP, 11 to 17 in terms of the seats that you're projecting for the Samajwadi Party, 10 to 16 for the BSP. Is it likely to be as closely contested between these two?
You know, Shireen, election polls have always underestimated Mayawati. Mayawati traditionally gets 24-25% of the vote. We are saying 18%. So she's down compared to what she got in past elections. My sense is Mayawati may well end up doing a bit better than what our polls suggest. She's been very silent. And politicians who are silent are dangerous. We haven't heard as much from Mayawati in this entire election campaign. She's planned her election campaign well. She was first of the blocks when it came to candidates. So let's not rule her out. Mulayam, on the other hand, is fighting for his life. The very fact that he's chosen to contest from Azamgarh, in addition to Mainpuri, his traditional constituency, does suggest he realizes that he needs to lead from the front. He's trying to do that, but there is a lot of anti-incumbency. Look at the level of dissatisfaction with the Akhilesh Yadav government. So Mulayam is battling that anti-incumbency. I can see a situation where Mayawati ends up ahead of Mulayam. That can't be ruled out.
But what about polarization of the vote, Rajdeep? And you know, we've seen comments coming in from Narendra Modi over the last couple of days, the rally that he's doing. The BJP is now planning to approach the Election Commission on Sonia Gandhi's comments and the meetings that she's had. How crucial is this element of polarization going to be, and could that perhaps change the number game?
It's very interesting, Shireen, what the BJP has done in Uttar Pradesh. They've had different strategies for different regions of Uttar Pradesh. In western UP, they are clearly benefiting from a polarization, particularly in the aftermath of the Muzaffarnagar riots. And I think that is clear in the kind of speeches that have been made, in their choice of candidates. When you travel into eastern UP, on the other hand, the BJP, like most political parties, is playing the caste card. You're seeing the BJP even tying up with smaller groups like the Apna Dal, simply to get that additional 2 or 3% vote from smaller caste groups. And they have put up big leaders in central UP and in Bundelkhand, like Uma Bharti in Jhansi, Rajnath Singh in Lucknow, and Modi himself in Varanasi. So there is a different strategy for different regions that the BJP has adopted. They realize they cannot form a government comfortably in Delhi without those 40 seats. Yeah. 40 seats at the very minimum is what the BJP needs, what Narendra Modi needs. To be anywhere close, I would not even say to Mission 272, but I'm now calling it Mission 240.
Okay. What about the Congress and the RLD? 16% of the vote share, 4-8. So really, again, it's virtually a wipeout there as far as the Congress is concerned.
Absolutely. I think the only Congress candidates who are going to survive are those who have big reputations. The likes of Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are the ones who will likely survive the kind of undercurrent that
is. So you don't expect an upset, Smriti Irani, unlikely to make any dent as far as Amethi is concerned?
Look, there have been giant killers in the past. The famous election of 1977, Raj Narayan defeating Indira Gandhi. But it seems unlikely. I don't see that kind of wave right across UP at the moment, or certainly not in the Gandhi bastion. They are heading for a fight. It's clear that Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, particularly Rahul Gandhi, has a bigger fight on hands than he had in the past. But I see the two of them going through, a couple of more at best to the Congress. But remember, they got 22 last time. So if they're down to 4-6 compared to what they got last time, that's a huge drop. And the BJP is the prime beneficiary, particularly in Western UP. I think Western UP could well see the BJP really going well ahead of its rivals in this part of UP.
What about the other giant or possible giant killer, Arvind Kejriwal, Rajdeep? Do you believe he is going to give Modi a run for his money or not?
If you're talking about Uttar Pradesh, I think it's a no contest. Let's be very clear. I think Arvind Kejriwal is more a symbolic fight. He's punching above his weight in Varanasi. But I think in Delhi, which is interesting, the numbers are showing that Arvind Kejriwal is still a factor in Delhi politics. If there was a Vidhan Sabha election, our polls suggest that he would still be the #1 party. But of the 7 seats, we are saying the BJP will get the lion's chunk in the Lok Sabha. About 4 seats to the BJP, 2 to Arvind Kejriwal and 1 to the Congress is the kind of split we are looking at. But clearly, you're seeing a lot of younger voters drifting away from Kejriwal to Modi when it comes to Lok Sabha. So therefore, when it comes to Lok Sabha elections, Modi is clearly a preferred prime ministerial candidate to Arvind Kejriwal.
But you don't believe that the poll is perhaps underestimating the Congress as far as Delhi is concerned? They've got strong contenders in most parts of Delhi.
That's right, they have. But look at where they are starting off from. Look at what happened in December. I mean, it's only 3 months ago that they were decimated in UP. Sheila Dikshit lost. She was as strong a contender as you would get. So when your chief minister is humiliated by a first-timer, then that's bad news for you. I think the best chance really is Ajay Maken. He is a tough contender from a New Delhi constituency where he's worked very hard. But, once you're in a wave election and once, you're recovering from the kind of blows you've suffered just 3 months ago, Delhi is going to be very tough for the Congress to recover from the bruises of December.
You see Ashutosh toppling Kapil Sibal in Chandni Chowk?
What is happening is that the Muslim vote, as our poll is showing, is getting split between AAP and the Congress. So I really see Harshvardhan, the clear front runner in a constituency like Chandni Chowk. The BJP actually is benefiting from the presence of the AAP. The AAP is damaging in many places the Congress. And this is not just true of Delhi, but even in Punjab, Haryana and UP. I will not be surprised if the AAP candidate ends up taking votes from the Congress.
Rajasthan, Rajdeep, and once again, it seems to be a reflection or a carry forward of what we saw as far as the assembly election is concerned, pretty much like the poll for MP yesterday, suggesting a clear advantage to the BJP, projecting 21 to 25 seats and just 0 to 2 for the Congress.
Absolutely, it's a wipeout. There are 3 states where we are looking at a potential wipeout at the moment: Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. And, this is where really the bulk of the BJP strike rate. The BJP needs this strike rate of 70% plus across northern India. And these 3 states are Gujarat, Western India, are providing them that kind of strike rate. Once you get 70-80% of the seats, then you are in a position, because the BJP has been a serious contender in about 300 seats across north and western India. Once they get, say, 220 of the seats, 2 of every 3, then they are in serious position to come as close as possible to Mission 240, cross that, maybe even reach 250. So I think what we are seeing in Rajasthan, if that is replicated in even other parts of the country, let's say in a Haryana, let's say in a Punjab, then the BJP is clearly in pole position to form the next government in Delhi.
We don't have a forecast as far as Punjab and Haryana is concerned, Rajdeep, but what is the sense that you are getting for the likes of Arun Jaitley? Some would say he could perhaps be the next finance minister if the BJP were to come to power. What does his fate look like against Amrinder Singh?
Look, interestingly, the NDTV poll had put the Congress ahead of the Akali BJP combined in Punjab. Our poll is suggesting the reverse, that the BJP Akalis are well ahead. Interestingly, in Haryana, we are putting the BJP HJC, Haryana Janhit Congress ahead of their rivals. So there seems to be an undercurrent right across northern India because, the BJP doesn't have a base in Haryana. At least in Punjab, the Akalis have a strong base. Neither does the HJC or the BJP have the kind of base to be the number one player. But if they're emerging the number one player in Haryana, if they're in a dominant position in Punjab, if they're sweeping Rajasthan, if they're number one by a considerable margin in UP, if they're number one in Bihar, if they're dominating Delhi, if they're sweeping Madhya Pradesh, if they're sweeping Gujarat, the northwest monsoon is here, guys. Wake up to it.
I thought you'd give us a cricketing analogy. Now we're tired of the northwest monsoon one.
Okay, the cricketing analogy is that it's a bit like the Ashes when it's coming to northern India. It is a bit of a sweep at the moment.
All right, it is a sweep in favor of the BJP. And the headline emerging from the tracker today is that the BJP is likely to emerge as the single largest party in the crucial stage of Uttar Pradesh. The national picture with Rajdeep tomorrow. So stay tuned to India Business Hour. We'll be back with the complete picture tomorrow.
Thank you.